Hey, it's Dr. Nuesse here again, and today I want to introduce our newest program. This has been a long time coming, and we are calling this our Lite Restart program. And then we're also going to give you the details in this video on exactly how to go about doing our Lite Restart program. All right, so first to introduce it, and I'm going to be looking down at my phone here just because I made a couple notes, I don't want to miss anything, is who is this program actually designed for? This is very important. It's not for everybody. This program is designed for somebody that has had a significant weight loss, that was on a program that's done very, very well on that program, lost a significant amount of weight, and then is starting to regain their weight. So it's for somebody that has regained between 5 pounds and 50% of their weight. So let me tell you what that might look like. This is just an example. Let's say you did a program, you did really well, you lost 40 pounds, and then unfortunately, because of the holidays, because of the COVID situation, etc., you've regained 15 pounds. That is not more than half of the weight that you lost, so you would be eligible for this program. If you would regain 25 pounds, 30, anything above, in this case, 20 pounds, then this would not be the right program for you. There might be more significant steps that are needed to be taken to help reset your metabolism or balance your hormones or something like that. So this is for someone that needs to lose between 5 pounds and then or has regained up to 50% of their weight from a successful weight loss. That is very, very important, the most important point that I'm going to make here. All right, number two is what are you actually getting with this program? Well, you need certain products. The green coffee bean extract, which I've done a video on in the past, has a ton of evidence on helping you burn body fat. The appetite suppressant, again, I've done videos on that in the past. Again, it helps make things easier. It helps keep you from going into starvation mode when you're changing your diet, especially initially, so you're getting that as well. And you're also getting our proprietary multivitamin because we have you change your diet in a very specific way, and we don't want you to become nutritionally deficient. So instead of me dictating to you, you have to eat so much spinach, you have to eat so much kale, you have to eat all these beets, we just give you a multivitamin that's formulated so that you get that nutrition and you don't become nutritionally deficient. Now, also what you're going to get is a detailed PDF version of the slides that we are about to take you through, that Shelby's actually going to take you through the slide presentation. So basically a step-by-step, very detailed explanation on exactly what you're doing and what you should be doing and when you should be tracking and how you can do plateau breakers and all these things that you're going to hear about here in just a second. And also, finally, and equally as important to a lot of people, is there's a discount because we're bulking these products together. We were actually able to get a discount on some of these products from the lab that we manufacture them with, and we're passing that discount along to you as well. So there's a discount on the products. So it's a really, really great program. We've been testing it for several months now. We finally got it finalized. I hope you enjoy the presentation that Shelby is about to take you through. And if you would like to order the program, we will leave a link in the description below. All right, take it away, Shelby.
Hi, my name is Shelby, and I'm here to talk to you today about the Brand New Weight Loss Lite Restart program. So, number one question is, who's this program for? So this program was specifically developed for our previous patients who successfully lost but have regained anywhere between 5 to 20 pounds. The guidelines here are if you regained up to 20 pounds, that 20 pounds cannot be more than 50% of your total weight loss. What does that mean? So the example here is if you lost a total of 50 pounds on our program and you've regained 20 of that 50, this is the program for you. If you lost 30 pounds on our program and have regained 20 of that 30, we suggest that you give our office a call and we will get you scheduled for what we call a reassessment. Next, I'm going to go over the guidelines of this program. The way this program works is you're going to start with 4 perfect days along with the guidelines that I set forth for you. On the 5th day, your weight should begin to move down. Weight may not decrease daily, but we should see overall weekly progress. Next, I'm going to talk about diet. Just like in phase 3 of our program, we require you to eat 6 ounces of protein at lunch and dinner, 4 ounces of fruit at lunch and dinner, and 4 ounces of vegetables at lunch and dinner. We ask that you consume all of your components, which is protein, fruit, and vegetable, within 1 hour of each other. Your lunch meal and your dinner meal need to be less than 6 hours apart, ideally 3 to 5 hours. Snacking. Just like in our previous program, we want you to snack as needed. So we want you to check in with your physical hunger levels. Are you physically hungry? Is your belly growling? If that's the case, then yes, you are physically hungry. We want you to eat something. We suggest snacking on 2 ounces of protein or free veggies. If you're still physically hungry, wait 15 minutes because that's how long it takes your belly to talk to your brain. If you're still belly growling, we suggest that you eat another 2 ounces of protein. Next, we're going to talk about food-specific guidelines. Included in your materials is going to be a grocery list. We would like for you to pay close attention to the items that are limited to twice a week. Those are going to be in that protein category. There also is a list of approved products that should be given. Recipes. Our recipes are going to be located in our private Facebook group under the Files section. They can also be found in our patient portal. If neither of those digital ways work for you, we do have hard copies available on our website and in office of our cookbook. Next, I'm going to talk about meal preparation. Meal prep is an essential part of this health and wellness journey, and it is an essential aspect for 2 reasons. Number 1, it allows you to enjoy the foods you're eating and make them interesting. The second is it allows you to focus on food, but not on a daily basis. So what does that mean? So if you're meal prep for, say, 2 to 3 meals, you can go grab them out of the fridge. You don't have to think about, do I have something that's approved? Do I have something that's not? Just takes the guesswork out of it. Meal prep. Next, we're going to talk about supplementation. So there are, in your kit of the Lite Restart, there's going to be brand new Ultra Diet Drops, multivitamins, and green coffee bean extract. So what we ask is on day 1 of the Lite Restart, you take 7 drops under your tongue of the Ultra Diet Drops. You're going to repeat this 3 times a day. The first set of drops and the last set need to be more than 12 hours apart. You're going to take the supplement until they completely run out or you decide to stop using them. The next we're going to talk about is the multivitamin. You're going to take this starting on day 1, twice a day, or 2 capsules per day. Next, we're going to talk about is the green coffee bean extract. You're going to take, starting on day 1, 1 capsule with food 2 times a day. So once at lunch, once at dinner. If you are caffeine sensitive, I recommend taking the first dose of the green coffee bean 15 minutes after you take your first set of drops. The second dose of the green coffee bean should be taken around lunchtime with food. There are other additional supplementations or supplements such as the stress support or the immunity support. Those are available for purchase on our website as well. Next thing we're going to talk about is hydration. So our goal for our patients is 80 ounces of water. We require that 40 ounces be plain and no more than 40 ounces be with flavoring. The minimum is 80 ounces, but the more the better. Coffee and tea are approved, but they just don't count towards our water goal. Fruit juices or pre-made drinks are not approved. Exercise. So we say that exercise is not the key to fat loss, and it's not the most effective way to burn body fat, but it can help optimize results. So what we're going to request is that you have some sort of activity for 20 minutes 3 times per week. We have some recommended activities such as walking, biking, elliptical, yoga, or Pilates. Any and all varieties. Next, we're going to talk about tracking. So we're going to ask you to track things just like you did once before. We have modified this tracking sheet. It's going to look a little bit different than the original ones we gave you. So this one is going to include a space for your daily weight. We want you to get up in the morning, go to the bathroom, and get on the scale. Scale should read in 0.1 to 0.2 increments. That's the way that we know that your body is actually losing, okay? Next, we want you to write the times that you've taken your supplements. That helps keep track of when you took them. A lot can happen in 12 hours, right? The next, we request you track your food consumption. So what you had for lunch, what you had for dinner, and if you had a snack, what time that was. Next, there's going to be a column for activity. This, we're looking for how many minutes and on which days you had activity. The next we're going to talk about is bowel movements. In the tracking sheet, it's going to say BM. So what we're looking for is your schedule, or if your bowel movements become irregular. If they do become irregular, we suggest that you refer to the digestive protocol in your manual, or you can reach out to doc. More than likely, you will not lose daily. However, progress should be seen week after week. If you're not sure that you're moving properly, or you feel like things aren't going right, reach out via the tech support line. Plateaus are normal and occur when your body has acclimated to a new diet. Below is when we consider you to be at a plateau. When am I at a plateau? This is one of the biggest questions we get. So when you have been completely on plan with your diet, water intake, and digestion. So all three of those have to be in check for us to even consider you at a plateau. Okay, now weight-wise, this is how we're gonna see it. Your weight has stayed the same for 4 days, or it has increased for 4 days straight. Or you cumulatively have not lost weight for 1 week, which is 7 full days. So there are 2 options when coming to plateau breakers. We highly recommend texting with doc to determine if you are accurately at a plateau. We never want to do one if it's not the right time, because that could send you into a deeper plateau. But if you are, and you have determined that you accurately are at a plateau, these are your 2 options. You can eat 4 ounces of steak for lunch and dinner and 2 apples in between. No other food that day, and we request that you drink 90 ounces of water. The other option, if you're not a steak fan, is to eat 6 apples throughout the day, being less than 6 hours apart, and eat no other food that day, and drink, again, a minimum of 90 ounces of water. The day that you do a plateau breaker, we request that you not add any coffee creamer. Here are a few examples of what a plateau might look like. The asterisks, if you see over here, are going to tell you the day that you should do that plateau. It's important to note not to do a plateau if any of those digestion, diet, water, any of those have been inconsistent. And if you are a woman and you are on your cycle, we highly recommend not to do a plateau breaker. Any drop in weight, no matter if it's by 0.1 or 0.2, resets the plateau breaker clock for us. If you aren't sure, again, if you're not sure if you're at a plateau, we highly recommend reaching out to doc on that tech support line number. Another question we often have are office visits. So office visits are not actually required for this program, and they're not included. If you need office visits, we are really big on support and accountability. You're able to purchase those as needed. Final thoughts for our Lite Restart program. There will be bumps along the way, but achieving your goal is possible. The goals to keep in mind here are, we want you to lose the weight correctly, and we want you to develop the toolkit for long-term use to be able to maintain that weight loss. Please contact our office if you need any help with coaching. If you do reach that goal weight and you would like to talk about our maintenance program, we also can offer that to you. Just give us a call and we'll get you on the schedule. The link to purchase this program, this Lite Restart program, will be in the description box of this video. Don't forget to subscribe.